John Sturges's 1963 film, The Great Escape, stands out as a remarkable depiction of World War II, showcasing the incredible determination of prisoners of war as they strive to break free from their captors. The film tells the gripping story of Allied soldiers who, despite facing overwhelming challenges, band together to orchestrate a daring escape from a German POW camp. It vividly illustrates their courage, resourcefulness, and unyielding spirit, capturing the essence of camaraderie among those who fought for freedom. The film's portrayal of the meticulous planning and execution of the escape plan resonates deeply, highlighting the lengths to which these men would go to reclaim their liberty. The tension and excitement build as the characters navigate the dangers of their environment, making every moment feel urgent and alive. The emotional weight of their struggle is palpable, drawing viewers into the heart of their fight against oppression. The film remains a powerful reminder of resilience in the face of adversity, leaving a lasting impact on audiences. Steve McQueen leads the star-studded ensemble cast of The Great Escape, which features screen legends such as Charles Bronson, James Garner, and Richard Attenborough. Each actor brings a unique presence to the film, contributing to its powerful storytelling and emotional depth. McQueen's portrayal of Captain Virgil Hiltz, known as the Cooler King, is particularly memorable, showcasing his charisma and determination. Charles Bronson plays the role of Danny Valinsky, a tunnel expert, while James Garner takes on the character of Henley, the scrounger who uses his wits to help the prisoners. Richard Attenborough plays the pivotal role of Roger Bartlett, the mastermind behind the escape plan. The movie is based on Paul Brickhill's 1950 non-fiction book of the same name, which provides a first-hand account of the mass escape of British Commonwealth prisoners of war from a German POW camp known as Stalag Luft III. Brickhill, himself a prisoner in the camp, meticulously details the planning and execution of the escape, highlighting the bravery and ingenuity of the men involved. The film captures the essence of camaraderie and resilience among the prisoners as they work together to achieve their goal of freedom. The combination of a talented cast and a compelling source material makes The Great Escape a timeless classic that resonates with audiences even today. The film depicts a heavily fictionalized version of the escape from a German POW camp during World War II, making numerous compromises for commercial appeal. It emphasizes American involvement in the escape, which was not as prominent in the actual events. Produced by the Mirisch Company and released by United Artists, the film was directed by John Sturges, who aimed to create a thrilling narrative that would attract audiences. The Royal World premiere took place in London on June 20, 1963, showcasing the film to a captivated audience. Upon its release, it quickly emerged as one of the highest-grossing films of that year, reflecting its popularity and the effective marketing strategies employed. The film's blend of action, drama, and a star-studded cast contributed to its success, even as it strayed from the true story of the escape. The artistic choices made in the film highlight the balance between historical events and the need for entertainment, which ultimately shaped its legacy in cinema. Wing Commander Harry Day played a significant role in the real-life events that inspired The Great Escape. Although he is not directly portrayed in the film, his story is detailed in the book that served as a source for the movie. Day's experiences are remarkable, as he was involved in at least 4 other mass escapes, and made 2 solo attempts before the famous Great Escape. His determination and resourcefulness set him apart from many others. During the actual escape, he was one of the first to emerge from the tunnel, showcasing his leadership and bravery. Unfortunately, his freedom was short-lived, as he was recaptured quickly before he could make it out of Germany. Despite the dire circumstances, he was spared execution, a fate that many feared. Instead, he was sent to a concentration camp along with 3 other escapees. Day's resilience and courage in the face of adversity highlight the incredible human spirit during one of history's darkest times. His story, while not depicted in the film, remains one of the most impressive accounts of survival and escape. In the midst of World War II, a group of Allied prisoners found themselves in a high-security German camp, where escape seemed nearly impossible. They devised a plan to dig a tunnel, a risky endeavor that required patience and teamwork. The prisoners worked tirelessly, using makeshift tools to dig their way to freedom. After months of effort, they finally completed the tunnel and prepared for their escape. Along with another British officer, they made their way through the dark, narrow passage, filled with hope and fear. It is widely believed that they were the only individuals to successfully escape from that particular camp. However, their freedom was short-lived. The harsh reality of war soon caught up with them. All of the escapees were recaptured, leading to a grim fate. They were placed in solitary confinement, a punishment meant to break their spirits. As the war drew to a close, they were used as hostages, a tactic by the Germans to leverage their position. The story of their escape remains a testament to courage and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. Escaping from his captives, the character in The Great Escape reaches the Allied lines and plays a crucial role in securing the safe release of other hostages. This act of bravery highlights the determination and resilience of those involved in the escape. The film captures the spirit of camaraderie and hope among the prisoners, showcasing their efforts to break free from the confines of a German POW camp during World War II. One memorable scene in the film is the hooch-making celebration, where the American prisoners come together to celebrate Independence Day. This scene is believed to be inspired by a real event in 1943, when British prisoners created an alcohol distillery to celebrate Christmas. The ingenuity and resourcefulness of the prisoners are evident as they find ways to lift their spirits despite the harsh conditions they face. This blend of historical inspiration and cinematic storytelling adds depth to the film, making it a powerful representation of the human spirit in the face of adversity. The camaraderie and shared experiences among the prisoners serve as a reminder of the importance of hope and unity during difficult times. Captain Guy Griffiths, a Royal Marine pilot, played a significant role in the events depicted in the film The Great Escape. While he was a prisoner of war, he used his skills to create forged documents that aided in the escape plan. His contributions were not just practical, he also produced a comical illustration of the escape scene, which has survived through the years, adding a unique touch to the story of resilience and ingenuity among the POWs. In the film, the character MacDonald is based on George Harsh, who was involved in intelligence work. Harsh was a close friend of Wally Fleddy, known as the real Tunnel King. Interestingly, both Griffiths and Harsh were transferred from the camp before the actual escape took place, which adds a layer of complexity to their stories. Their experiences highlight the camaraderie and resourcefulness of the men in the camp, showcasing how they worked together to devise a plan for freedom, even if some of them were not present during the final execution of that plan. The film captures the spirit of these men, illustrating their determination to escape and the lengths they went to in order to achieve that goal. The legacy of their efforts, including the artistic contributions of Griffiths, continues to resonate, reminding us of the creativity and bravery displayed in the face of adversity. Harsh was a very interesting character who came from the American South in the 1920s. His life took a dark turn when he committed a murder, which led to a life sentence in prison. Despite the gravity of his crime, Harsh's story took an unexpected twist. While serving his time, he was a medical student, and his skills would soon be put to the test in a dire situation. One day, a fellow prisoner fell gravely ill and required an appendectomy. With no doctors available, Harsh stepped up to perform the surgery himself. His knowledge and quick thinking saved the dying man's life, showcasing his remarkable abilities and compassion even in the bleakest of circumstances. This act of bravery did not go unnoticed. The governor of Georgia learned of Harsh's actions and, recognizing the potential for redemption, granted him a pardon. As a result, he was set free, allowing him to start anew and leave behind the shadows of his past. After the war ended, he faced significant personal struggles. The guilt from a crime he committed in his youth weighed heavily on him, complicating his efforts to adjust to life after spending 15 years in captivity. This burden of guilt, combined with the challenges of reintegrating into society, created a difficult path for him. On Christmas Eve in 1974, overwhelmed by his feelings, he attempted to take his own life by shooting himself. Miraculously, he survived this tragic event, but soon after, a stroke left him partially paralyzed, further complicating his already troubled existence. During this challenging time, Wally and his wife stepped in to help him, bringing him to their home in Toronto where they provided care and support. Eventually, he expressed a desire to live at the Veterans Wing of the Sunnybrook Medical Center. It was there that he spent his final days, passing away in January of 1980. The movie was shot entirely on location in Europe, which added to its authenticity and visual appeal. A complete camp resembling the POW camp was built near Munich, Germany, providing a realistic backdrop for the film's intense scenes. The filmmakers chose this location to ensure that the environment closely mirrored the historical context of the story. Exteriors for the escape sequences were shot in the picturesque Rhine country, known for its stunning landscapes and charming villages. This choice of location helped to create a sense of adventure and urgency as the characters attempted their daring escape. Steve McQueen's iconic motorcycle scenes were filmed in Füzeseen, a beautiful area on the Austrian border. The breathtaking scenery and winding roads made for thrilling visuals that have become memorable moments in cinema history. All the interior shots were done at Bavaria Studios in Munich, where the production team could control the environment and lighting to achieve the desired effects. This combination of on-location shooting and studio work contributed to the film's overall success and enduring legacy. Although Steve McQueen did his own motorcycle riding in the film The Great Escape, one particular stunt was not performed by him. This hair-raising 5-foot jump over the fence was executed by his friend Bud Akins. At the time, Akins was managing a motorcycle shop in the Los Angeles area when he was recruited for this daring stunt. The jump became a memorable moment in the film, showcasing not only the thrill of the escape, but also the skill involved in motorcycle stunts. This stunt marked the beginning of a new career for Akins, who later doubled for McQueen in the iconic film Bullitt. His talent did not go unnoticed, as he also performed much of the motorcycle riding for the popular TV show Chips, which aired from 1977. Akins' contributions to the world of motorcycle stunts helped shape the action genre in film and television, making him a significant figure in the industry. His work alongside McQueen solidified a partnership that would be remembered for its daring and excitement. James Garner's character in The Great Escape was shaped by his own experiences during the Korean War. His role as the Scrounger was not just a fictional creation, it drew from the real-life resourcefulness he had to employ in challenging situations. Garner's ability to adapt and find ways to survive in tough circumstances added depth to his character, making it relatable and authentic. In a fascinating twist during the film's production, Charles Bronson developed a close friendship with David McCallum and his wife, Jill Ireland. Their bond grew strong, and Bronson even joked with McCallum about stealing his wife away. This playful banter took on a life of its own, as it was said that Bronson and Ireland experienced love at first sight. After the filming wrapped up, the dynamics shifted dramatically. McCallum and Ireland ended their marriage, and soon after, she married Bronson. This unexpected turn of events added a layer of intrigue to the behind-the-scenes story of the film, showcasing how personal relationships can evolve in the world of cinema. Richard Attenborough faced significant challenges while working alongside Steve McQueen during the filming of The Great Escape. Attenborough described their on-set relationship as far from peaceful. It was not that McQueen was overtly combative with his co-stars or crew, but he had a strong personality that made his feelings known. If things did not align with his expectations or beliefs, he would express his dissatisfaction openly. This created a tense atmosphere, as Attenborough found himself navigating McQueen's strong opinions and demands. The dynamic between them was complex, with Attenborough striving to maintain a collaborative spirit while also dealing with McQueen's assertiveness. This experience was one of the toughest challenges Attenborough ever faced in his career, highlighting the difficulties that can arise when strong personalities collide in the creative process. The tension between them added an unexpected layer to the production, influencing not only their performances but also the overall atmosphere on set. After viewing the rushes, Steve McQueen felt that his role in The Great Escape was too minor and lacked sufficient development. He was particularly disheartened by the fact that his character seemed to vanish from the film for about 30 minutes in the middle. This absence made him feel disconnected from the story and the audience. McQueen's frustration grew, as he believed that his character deserved more screen time and a more substantial arc. His passion for the role and the film was evident, and he wanted to ensure that his character resonated with viewers. In response to his concerns, he took the bold step of walking out of the production. McQueen demanded rewrites to enhance his character's presence and significance in the film. This situation highlighted not only his dedication to his craft, but also the challenges actors face in balancing their artistic vision with the direction of a film. His insistence on changes reflected a desire for a more engaging portrayal, which ultimately contributed to the film's legacy. During the production of The Great Escape, director John Sturges faced significant challenges that led to delays. The filming was already behind schedule due to heavy rain that disrupted the shooting process. Sturges was aware of the tight timeline and the need to keep the project moving forward. He expressed that he did not want to take additional time for rewrites or rescheduling, as this would only exacerbate the delays they were already experiencing. The weather conditions posed a real threat to the film's progress, and Sturges prioritized maintaining momentum over making changes to the script. This decision reflected his commitment to the project, and his desire to see it completed without further setbacks. The combination of adverse weather and the pressure of deadlines created a tense atmosphere on set, but Sturges remained focused on delivering a compelling film. The challenges faced during production ultimately contributed to the film's legacy, showcasing the determination and resilience of the cast and crew. James Garner and James Coburn met with Steve McQueen to discuss his concerns after their initial meeting. It became clear that McQueen wanted to be portrayed as the hero in the film. This desire for a more prominent role led to some tension, as director John Sturges began to consider the drastic step of writing McQueen's character out of the storyline entirely. However, this idea did not sit well with United Artists, who were very concerned about the film's potential success. They recognized McQueen's star power and insisted that he was indispensable to the project. To address McQueen's demands, the studio agreed to allocate additional funds to hire another writer. This decision was made to ensure that McQueen's needs were met, while still keeping him in the film. The collaboration between the actors and the studio highlighted the complexities of filmmaking, especially when dealing with strong personalities and the need for creative compromises. The dynamics of this situation played a significant role in shaping the final product of The Great Escape. After McQueen finally returned to work, the production of The Great Escape resumed with renewed energy. However, the atmosphere was not without its challenges. The cast and crew, eager to unwind after long days of filming, often found themselves speeding through the nearby towns during their off hours. This reckless behavior became a growing concern for local authorities. In response, the German police decided to take action. They set up a speed trap near the filming location to address the issue of speeding that had plagued the area. The trap was effective, catching several members of the cast and crew who had been enjoying their time off a bit too much. Among those caught was none other than Steve McQueen himself. The incident highlighted the carefree spirit of the production team, but also served as a reminder of the need for responsibility, even in the midst of creating a cinematic masterpiece. The police's intervention brought a moment of seriousness to the otherwise lively atmosphere on set, as everyone had to face the consequences of their actions. The incident became a memorable part of the filming experience, illustrating the balance between work and play in the world of filmmaking. During the filming of The Great Escape, a notable incident occurred involving Steve McQueen. The chief of police caught him speeding excessively, far more than any other member of the cast and crew. This incident was not just a minor infraction. It was serious enough that the police decided to take action. They informed McQueen that he had won the dubious prize for the highest speed recorded among the group. As a result, he was arrested and briefly jailed. This arrest served as a stern warning to McQueen and the rest of the crew about the importance of obeying German laws while they were in the country. The authorities wanted to ensure that everyone understood the rules and the consequences of breaking them. This incident highlighted the challenges faced by the cast during the production, as they navigated not only the complexities of filming, but also the legal expectations of their host country. The experience was a reminder of the need for respect and adherence to local regulations, especially in a foreign land. With the passing of James Garner in July 2014, and Richard Attenborough in August of that same year, the surviving cast members of The Great Escape are now limited to David McCallum and John Layton. This film, released in 1963, has become a classic that many people cherish. It tells the story of Allied prisoners of war who plan a daring escape from a German camp during World War II. The film is filled with suspense, camaraderie, and moments of humor, making it a timeless piece of cinema. The performances of the cast, including Garner and Attenborough, brought depth to their characters, making the audience feel invested in their fates. The film's legacy continues to thrive, as it is one of those movies that you can watch over and over without growing tired of it. Each viewing reveals new details and nuances, allowing fans to appreciate the craftsmanship behind the storytelling and direction. As you take another look at The Great Escape, you will find that its themes of resilience and hope resonate just as strongly today. The film remains a significant part of cinematic history, celebrated for its thrilling narrative and memorable performances. You will enjoy revisiting this classic, as it captures the spirit of adventure and the human will to survive. As the dust settles on the daring escape, and the echoes of freedom fade, we invite you to delve deeper into the lives of the remarkable cast behind this legendary film. What became of the actors who brought these unforgettable characters to life? Their journeys after the camera stopped rolling are as captivating as the story itself. From the heights of Hollywood fame to unexpected career shifts, each actor faced unique challenges and triumphs. Discover how Steve McQueen, the iconic anti-hero, navigated the complexities of stardom, and learn about the lesser-known paths taken by his co-stars. Some found solace in new ventures, while others faced personal battles that tested their resilience. This bonus segment promises to reveal the untold stories and surprising twists that shaped their lives long after the final scene. Stay with us as we uncover the legacies of these talented individuals and the impact they left on the world of cinema. Donald Pleasence's portrayal of Blythe, known as the Forger, in the 1963 film The Great Escape is a haunting performance that captures the essence of desperation and cunning. Blythe's skill in forging documents becomes a crucial element in the prisoner's plans, showcasing Pleasence's ability to embody a character marked by both intelligence and vulnerability. His nuanced performance reflects the psychological toll of captivity, making Blythe a memorable figure in the ensemble cast. Beyond this role, Pleasence's life was marked by personal struggles and tragedies. He faced the loss of his first wife, who died in a car accident, a blow that deeply affected him. His career flourished with notable roles in horror films, particularly as Dr. Loomis in the Halloween series, yet he battled alcoholism, which impacted his personal and professional life. Pleasence also served in the Royal Air Force during World War II, an experience that haunted him and shaped his worldview. In his later years, Pleasence continued to work in film and television, but his health declined. He passed away in 1995, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life filled with both triumph and tragedy. His final years were spent in relative seclusion, reflecting on a career that spanned decades and a life that was as dramatic as the roles he played. James Donnell portrayed Ramsay the Septio in the 1963 film The Great Escape, a character marked by a blend of authority and vulnerability. As the senior British officer in a German POW camp, he navigated the complexities of leadership under dire circumstances. His performance captured the essence of a man burdened by the weight of responsibility, embodying both the hope and despair of his fellow prisoners. Donnell's portrayal was pivotal, showcasing the psychological toll of war and the struggle for survival. After The Great Escape, Donnell's career continued with notable roles in films like The Bridge on the River Kwai and The End of the Sixth Happiness. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a battle with depression that affected his work and relationships. Scandals surrounding his private life occasionally surfaced, casting shadows over his public persona. Despite these struggles, he remained a respected figure in the industry. In his later years, Donnell withdrew from the spotlight, living a quieter life. He passed away in 1993, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his artistic contributions and the complexities of his personal journey. Last known information indicates that his work continues to be celebrated, reminding audiences of the depth he brought to his roles. David McCallum's portrayal of Ashley Pitt in the 1963 film The Great Escape is marked by a haunting depth. As a resourceful and clever character, Ashley Pitt embodies the struggle for freedom amidst the grim realities of a POW camp. McCallum's performance captures the tension and desperation of wartime, making his character's fate resonate with viewers. This role was pivotal in establishing McCallum as a serious actor, showcasing his ability to convey complex emotions under dire circumstances. After The Great Escape, McCallum's career took various turns. He starred in several television series, most notably as Ilya Kuryakin in The Man from UNCLE, which solidified his status as a cultural icon. However, his life was not without challenges. McCallum faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Jill Ireland, which ended in divorce. He also struggled with the pressures of fame, leading to periods of isolation and introspection. In later years, McCallum found success in the series NCIS, where he played Dr. Donald Ducky Mallard, a role that brought him renewed recognition. Despite his professional achievements, he has remained a private individual, often shying away from the public eye. As of the latest updates, McCallum continues to work in the industry, maintaining a low profile while reflecting on a career that spans decades, marked by both triumphs and trials. Steve McQueen's portrayal of Hilts, known as the Cooler King, in the 1963 film The Great Escape, showcased his magnetic screen presence and rebellious spirit. Hilts is a daring American pilot, embodying a sense of defiance and resilience against the oppressive backdrop of a POW camp. McQueen's performance captured the essence of a man who refuses to be broken, using charm and wit to navigate the harsh realities of captivity. This role solidified McQueen's status as a leading man in Hollywood, known for his cool demeanor and anti-hero persona. After The Great Escape, McQueen's career soared with iconic films like Bullitt and The Thomas Crown Affair. However, his life was marked by personal struggles. He battled a tumultuous marriage to actress Neil Adams, which ended in divorce. McQueen's reputation for being a rebel extended beyond the screen. He was known for his love of fast cars and motorcycles, often pushing the limits of safety. His life was also shadowed by substance abuse issues, which he struggled with throughout his career. In the late 1970s, McQueen faced a serious health crisis when he was diagnosed with mesothelioma, a cancer linked to asbestos exposure. He sought alternative treatments, but ultimately succumbed to the disease in 1980. His legacy remains complex, a blend of cinematic brilliance and personal turmoil, leaving behind a lasting impact on film and culture. James Coburn's portrayal of Sedgwick, the manufacturer in the 1963 film The Great Escape, is a testament to his ability to embody complex characters. Sedgwick is a resourceful and cunning figure, contributing to the film's tension and drama. Coburn's performance captures the essence of a man trapped in a dire situation, using wit and charm to navigate the challenges of a POW camp. This role marked a significant point in Coburn's career, showcasing his talent and paving the way for future leading roles. After The Great Escape, Coburn's career flourished, with notable performances in films like Our Man Flint and The Magnificent Seven. However, his life was not without struggles. Coburn battled personal demons, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Beverly Kelly, which ended in divorce. He faced health issues, including a diagnosis of arthritis that affected his mobility and career. Despite these challenges, Coburn remained a beloved figure in Hollywood, known for his distinctive voice and rugged charm. In his later years, Coburn found solace in spirituality and embraced a quieter life. He continued to act, earning an Academy Award for his role in Affliction in 1998. Coburn passed away in 2002, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life marked by resilience in the face of adversity. His story remains a compelling narrative of talent, struggle, and redemption. James Garner's portrayal of Henley, known as the Scrounger, in the 1963 film The Great Escape, showcased his ability to blend charm with cunning. Henley is a resourceful character, adept at acquiring supplies and information, embodying the spirit of resilience in a dire situation. Garner's performance was marked by a subtle intensity, reflecting the darker undertones of survival and camaraderie among prisoners of war. After The Great Escape, Garner's career flourished with roles in television and film, including the iconic series Maverick and The Rockford Files. However, his life was not without challenges. Garner faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to Lois Clark, which endured despite his struggles with depression and anxiety. He also dealt with legal battles over financial disputes, notably with his former business partners, which added to his stress. In his later years, Garner experienced health issues, including a serious back injury that limited his mobility. Despite these challenges, he remained a beloved figure in Hollywood until his passing in 2014. His legacy endures through his memorable roles and the impact he had on the industry. Charles Bronson portrayed Danny Tunnel King in the 1963 film The Great Escape, a character defined by his resourcefulness and determination. As a skilled tunnel digger, Bronson's role highlighted the grit and resilience of prisoners of war. His performance resonated with audiences, showcasing his ability to embody tough, rugged characters. This role marked a turning point in Bronson's career, leading to more prominent roles in action films. Bronson's life was marked by personal hardships. Born in 1921 in Pennsylvania, he faced poverty and a challenging upbringing. He served in the U.S. Army during World War II, which shaped his tough persona. His early career was filled with struggles, often typecast in minor roles. However, his breakthrough came in the 1960s, leading to iconic films like Death Wish. Despite his success, Bronson faced scandals, including tumultuous relationships and a reputation for being difficult on set. He was married 3 times, with his second wife, Jill Ireland, battling cancer, which deeply affected him. Bronson's later years were spent in relative seclusion, away from the Hollywood spotlight. He passed away in 2003, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life filled with both triumph and tragedy. His story remains a testament to resilience in the face of adversity. Gordon Jackson portrayed the character of MacDonald, known as Intelligence, in the 1963 film The Great Escape. His role was pivotal, showcasing a man of sharp wit and resourcefulness, essential traits for survival in a prisoner of war camp. Jackson's performance captured the essence of camaraderie and resilience among the prisoners, making his character memorable in a film filled with tension and hope. After The Great Escape, Jackson's career flourished, particularly in British television. He became well known for his role in the series The Professionals, and later in the beloved show Upstairs, Downstairs. However, his life was not without challenges. Jackson faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the expectations that came with it, leading to bouts of depression. In his later years, Jackson continued to work in television and film, but he also became a recluse, distancing himself from the public eye. He passed away in 1990, leaving behind a legacy of strong performances and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy. His last known information reflects a man who, despite his success, battled personal demons and sought solace away from the spotlight. Richard Attenborough's portrayal of Bartlett, known as Big X, in the 1963 film The Great Escape, is a defining moment in his career. His character, a cunning and resourceful leader, embodies the spirit of resilience and determination against overwhelming odds. Attenborough's performance captures the essence of hope amidst despair, making Big X a memorable figure in cinematic history. After The Great Escape, Attenborough's career flourished as he transitioned from acting to directing. He won an Academy Award for directing Gandhi in 1982, a film that solidified his status in the industry. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his daughter, which deeply affected him. Scandals also touched his life, notably the controversy surrounding the film Cry Freedom, which faced criticism for its portrayal of South Africa's political landscape. In his later years, Attenborough continued to work in film and television, but he also became a prominent advocate for various charitable causes. He passed away in 2014, leaving behind a legacy marked by both artistic achievement and personal struggle. His last known work was in the 2013 film, The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry, showcasing his enduring passion for storytelling. As we wrap up our look at The Great Escape, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. This film, released in 1963, captured the hearts of many with its thrilling story of bravery and resilience. The cast, including Steve McQueen and James Garner, not only brought their characters to life, but also faced their own challenges in Hollywood. McQueen's rise to fame was marked by his rebellious spirit, while Garner overcame personal struggles to become a beloved star. For those who watched this film in their childhood, it likely left a lasting impression. Perhaps you remember the excitement of the daring escape or the iconic motorcycle chase. Did it inspire you to dream big or to appreciate the value of teamwork? We invite you to share your memories and stories in the comments. What moments from The Great Escape stand out to you? How did this film shape your view of courage and friendship? Your experiences matter, and we would love to